What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Astroknomer. Back we are with episode 23 of But There's More. And we got a lot to get into, guys. We got a lot to get into. A lot, but a little. You know how I do. So we are going to get into it. Yeah, man, we're going to get into it. But just like to say hello, welcome you. Thank you. I know I'm off schedule today. I'm a little bit early today. I know I usually stream a little bit later, but schedules change and things change, so I had to switch it up just for today. And next week we'll be back on schedule. All right, so let's hop right into it. I know I don't want to keep y'all too long today. Hopefully everyone's having a good week. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. We have a lot of holidays and things going on. So hopefully everyone's being safe. Hopefully everyone's, just doing their thing, doing their own thing and staying in their own lane, which I appreciate. All right. So let's see what we got here today. Let's see. Oh, okay. So out the gate, and I'm going to need for y'all to help me out here, but out the gate, what I want to talk about is, the Sideshow rewards program. Sideshow rewards program. Is anyone hip? Is anyone, aware of what's happening? And if not, I'll be willing to tell you. If you are not hip and if you're not aware, give me 1 second here. I can pull it up and I can read it for you. And what I'll do is I will put it up on the screen for y'all to see. All right. Let me share my screen so y'all can see, and we'll jump straight into it. All right. Try to zoom in a little bit so y'all can see. Try to see if I can zoom in a little bit so y'all can read this with me. I think you can see it now. Let me know if you can't, please. All right, so this is coming from Sideshow, one of the moderators from the group, but I'll read this for you guys. I won't read the entire thing, but I'll kind of zoom through it. All right, number one, as of January 1, 2021, Sideshow rewards will expire year one from their activation. So 1 year from their activation. So basically, if you bought a statue 40 days after the statue, like you get your points 40 days. I mean, right from that point, like when the points are active, 1 year from that date is when those points will expire, starting January 1, 2021. So now points will expire 1 year after. Though it says that Sideshow rewards listed as pending are not active and therefore not assigned an expiration date until they become active to use. So again, like in that 40-day period, if you have, let's say, $20 worth of points, those points are not active. They're not going to expire until they're actually active and you can use them. All right, like I just said. Let's see. So any active rewards active on your account today as of January 1, 2021 will expire January 1, 2022. So whatever points you have now, they're good until January 1, 2022. So you got just about a year in 2 weeks to spend those points. And once I'm done kind of going over this, I'll give you my side of it. All right, so items under $50. Items $50 or under. Items with an SRP suggested retail price of $50 or less are not eligible to be purchased with Sideshow rewards. I don't know if it's always been like that. I feel like that's news. I feel like that's new because I feel like I've been able to buy things with my points. Maybe I'm wrong though, but however, items with SRP of $50 or less are eligible to earn Sideshow rewards. Okay, so you can't spend your points on those things, but you can earn points from those things. All right. What this means for you is that if you're active redeeming points, we kind of already went over that. If you're pending, okay, yeah, we already went over that too. They kind of just reiterating. And if you have pending rewards in your account, those rewards will be processed. Okay, blah, 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 blah. How do you keep track of which rewards are expiring? So right now, if y'all already keep track, there's two tabs, right? You have the points that you have, and then you have the points that are pending. I'm assuming they'll probably just add a third tab that says points expiring, and then I'll give you the dates so you can keep track. And if let's say you have $30 worth of points expiring in a month, they tell you that, and you have a month to use those $30 worth of points. And that just really sucks, because it just sucks, man. All right, so going into how I feel about this, I'll say that I see both sides. I see Mike, my man Mike, man, you back, man. What's going on, man? Glad you're here. I ain't seen you in a couple weeks. Hopefully you're doing fine. Hopefully you're well, family's well. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Glad to see you today. What was I saying? Oh, wait, no, what was I saying? I can't remember. But Mike says he just read about the Sideshow changes. Yeah, man. Oh, this is what I was saying. I see both sides. As a consumer, it sucks, because you do have a large amount of people who save up these points through the events and things like that. They save up all these points, and then they try to use them for to get a big chunk of off of a statue or a hot toy or something like that. Probably because it may be hard times for them. They may not be able to afford just being able to purchase these statues or these hot toys or whatever outright all the time. And so it works for them. Being able to accumulate these points over a year or 2 years or whatever, and then being able to purchase a hot toy or get half off a statue or something. That's very beneficial for them. And that kind of sucks for them, because now you can't really do that anymore. You can accumulate these points, but now you have to use them. And it just sucks, for those people. I mean, people like me, I'm going to buy whatever I'm going to buy anyways. You know what I mean? Like, if I want something, I'm going to get it. And, I'm one of the people where I just do my buying, and I just try to save up the points, and then try to, like, let's say save it up to like 100, let's just say $100. And then I'll try to use that $100 on my next statue, or $200 on my next statue or something like that, to give a big chunk of it off. Some people, it just really sucks. Now, from Sideshow's standpoint, I totally get it too, because if I'm a business and you save up $300 worth of points, and then you buy a hot toy, we basically have to give you that hot toy for free. And we have to just mark that as a write-off on the books. And we lose all that money for that hot toy, you know what I mean? Or that statue, whatever, 500, 600, 700, however much it costs. And so it just really sucks, because from a business, I want you to actively purchase, especially if I'm looking at your account and you don't really purchase that often, but you have $300 worth of points. You could do a lot with that. You know what I mean? You could do a lot with that. And I want you to use those points to purchase things. I don't want you to just keep sitting on it and accumulating all those points, and then the hottest statue out right now, you get it for free. Like, I don't want that as a business. So I see both sides. I want people to use their points and purchase more often. Like, if you only have $50 and they're about to $50 worth of points and they're about to expire, you'll be more apt to make a purchase, right? Versus if you got $50 worth of points and you're like, I like it, but I'll wait until I get more points to, get half off, or, buy it whole, right? So, as a business, I get it, especially during COVID, they may be losing a lot of money, and it may be a business move for them. They want, and it may turn out to be good for them from a business standpoint, because people will keep using their points and purchasing more. Or what's going to happen is people will just drop off and they won't support Sideshow anymore, because they depend on those points, right? And if they can't accumulate enough of them in a year's time, they won't purchase anything, right? So, some people, you're going to lose customers with this, and then, you'll retain your core fan base. So it kind of just depends. It depends on which side you're on. I mean, I see both sides. The consumers would say it's anti-consumer. The business people would say is business savvy. It's very smart to do this, but you know. Mike says, I like being able to save points until I decide on a big purchase. Yeah, it sucks they expire now. Yeah, I agree, Mike. Like I said, yeah, I usually do something. I do something like that too. I accumulate my points until, let's say, $200 off a statue, and then boom, I can use that $200 off a statue. That's a lot. You know what I mean? That's a lot off of a statue. That's a big chunk of change. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that anymore. Well, I might be able to. I'm trying to think. Here. I joined Sideshow really October of. Well, I might be able to accumulate. I might be able to still do what I need to do. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out for me. I mean, all the points that I've accumulated over the past year, I used this like recently. So, and that was me not even being hip to all of. Like being able to catch all the codes and things like that. So we'll see how it plays out for me. I don't really know how to feel about it honestly right now. I guess in the next year we'll see how everything plays out. But yeah, man, it just sucks. It sucks for the consumers. I really do hate it for people that really, that really depend on those points to get their stuff. All right, so next thing I want to talk about is. So I read this article like today. I read this article about Ben Ang and Ang Sing from XM Studios. They're the founders of XM Studios, and they were just kind of talking about how they started XM Studios and things like that. And they started to talk about the future, about 2020 and next year, right? And what they said was, and one thing they mentioned is they plan to release 100 new products next year. 100 new products next year. 100 new products. How many of those are going to be 1/4 scale statues? I don't know, but they said that sorry about that, guys. They said that they're going to release these. Sorry, I'm so sorry. They said that they're going to, be releasing 100 new pieces, and they said that they're going to start a new lifestyle line selling collectibles, paraphernalia, and they also said they're going to be starting a cheaper line. And I'm assuming they said it's like the cheaper lines for people who want to get into the hobby. So I'm assuming maybe like 1/10 scale pieces. That's what I'm assuming. And with that happening from XM Studios, they are really framing themselves to be a competitor to Sideshow. I say Sideshow because Sideshow does, they do everything. 1/10 scale, 1/6 scale, 1/4 scale. They don't do 1/3 really. But they do art prints and, just little collectibles and just little knickknacks and just, just little things that people really like. And if XM Studios is getting into that market, and if they do it well and they do it the right way, they might be able to make some traction there. Now, the only issue with XM is, actually, I take that back. Now that I think about it, I take back what I just said about them competing with Sideshow. Reason being is because XM Studios is licensed for like Asia and like Singapore and like all those places over there. They're not necessarily licensed for US. So if you're in the US, why would it just wouldn't make sense for me to purchase from over there and have to pay a premium in shipping, where I can just probably get something from Sideshow in California and pay half the price, in shipping. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really excited about that. And also, too, one last thing I want to say about that as far as XM is, they said that they plan on opening 20 new experience stores around the world. I don't know if all of them will be opened in 2021, but I know that they plan to start doing that in 2021. So we'll see, where they go and how they do things. I'm assuming they'll probably open one as far as the United States is concerned, New York, and I'm sure they'll probably do one in LA. I can almost guarantee you they'll have them there, at the very minimum. Hopefully they give us one down here in Atlanta, but I doubt it. People don't like to come here in Atlanta. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Uh, what else do we have? That's really everything I have as far as news. I don't know if I've been kind of light on the news. I don't know if I've shown this. I don't know if this is. Oh, I forgot to put this in my list of things to show, but I'll give it to you guys now. This we have from XM Studios. We have a teaser from XM Studios, and if you guys are not familiar with this, what this probably is Scarecrow. There's part of their samurai line. They have their samurai line, and they have all these different villains, and we've seen everyone, and we have I have some more pictures. When I show my pictures, I'll show some more pictures of part of that samurai line, but excuse me, right here, obviously we have what appears to be Scarecrow, and I must say that off the bat, this looks phenomenal. I mean, look at his hands. He looks crazy. Like, if the hands look like this, then man, I can't imagine what the rest of him is gonna look like. Because this just looks great. This looks freaking great. He has like a scythe. It looks like it's smaller, but still looks really cool, really dope. I'm really excited about this. Scarecrow is one of my favorite villains, period. And obviously, I have the Scarecrow. I have the Scarecrow premium format from Sideshow, and I love it. And I'm excited to see what they're gonna do here with this one. Michael says the detail in the hands. Yeah, the detail in the hands is crazy. Like look at the vein, like look how the muscles, like your tendons and stuff in your hand, like how they're coming up. You see this here? And then look at the veins, like it looks really real though. I mean, look at all these, like I don't even know what you call them, like the little cracks and crevices in your fingers, and you know what I mean? Like that looks crazy. That looks nuts. I don't know, man. They can do a very, very nasty job. When I say nasty, I mean nasty in a good way. A very nasty job with this piece, and they can really take this one to another level. But only time will tell. Only time will tell with this, and we'll see kind of how we fall with this XM Studios piece. Let's see. So let's hop into some pictures quickly. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of topics today. I think maybe I was slacking this week, and I wasn't like I think I saw a lot. I think I saw topics, but they just didn't register as topics to me to talk about today, and so I didn't write them down, and now I forgot. So that's my mishap there, but we'll keep it flowing. We'll keep it flowing. Like I said, I have some pictures here, some fan art stuff. Excuse me. Some fan art stuff. This looks really cool. What do you guys think about this? I think that I might be crazy in this, but I don't really like as much how they did the rendering here, like this paint job rendering. I don't like it as much as I like the actual statue. Like the actual piece here itself looks crazy, but I feel like it's not really doing it justice here. Like it's like oversaturated or something. Or it looks like it comes from the 90s, like somebody painted it from the 90s or something. But I do think this is phenomenal. I don't know if this is this has to be like 1/6 scale or something, right? But that's crazy though. That's all the way crazy. Look at that. I think if this is painted by the right person, this is like a grail. If you paint it the right way, this goes to be a grail. Look at that. See, like I think the coloring is off. For Rogue, I think the coloring is a little off. Maybe not for Wolverine. But yeah, I think the picture's a little, it's not high res or something. Like, I don't know, this is like glass or like polished, like that clear resin or something. And there's a light at the bottom. And if that's the route they're taking, that's not the way to go. They need to paint this the exact same way that XM Studios painted their Dark Phoenix bird and Dark Phoenix bird. That's funny. You know, do it that way. But here we are, like I said earlier, we have a few details. These are just little pieces. And I know y'all remember the XM Studios Penguin Samurai line statue that they teased quite some time ago, that they've been, you know, giving us little teasers for months now. They've given us some more details. Ooh, excuse me, I'm not sleepy, I promise. I don't know what's going on. All right, so they've given us this piece here. This is the you know, the samurai line. It's just, you know, different pieces. Looks like the paint apps are pretty good. Looks like they're doing what they need to do here with this piece. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. Will I be getting it? Probably not, because I'm not collecting that line. But if I'm just looking at this, I started to look at, like, what's this in the background right here? Like, what is this right here? But I still, you know, going back to here, I still really like this piece. It looks, it captures that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like that samurai vibe. I think that this is a statue that kind of went under the radar. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but I feel like it's one of those pieces, even if it doesn't sell well, I think that it's going to be one of those portfolio pieces where you show your portfolio and it's like, okay, you guys did something totally different. It's totally different. Mike says, what samurai piece is that too? That's for the Penguin samurai. Let me try to find it for you and pull up a picture. The rendering, like the little preview thing that they usually give. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna try to find it for you, Mike. But this is the XM Studios Penguin Samurai. Did they ever announce when they're gonna go back to the Batman Who Laughs and when they're gonna release him? Because I don't think they did. I'm looking for this penguin for you, and it's not giving me what I need here. So just bear with me, Mike. Give me like 1 second. Let me try to find it for you. I thought I had it here. There it is. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm about to pull it up for you, Mike. Give me 3 seconds here. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There you go, Mike. So that's what it's for. That's what we're looking at right now. Super crazy piece. Like, this is You know, obviously from what we're seeing, this is like really detailed. Like this, look, I'm trying to figure out where this is. I can't really, you can't really tell. That's such a small piece. But it looks like that's the top of his, if you look, this is up here. This is like this top piece here. And then you have the pink. I just realized there's a penguin right here in the middle, which is pretty cool. It looks like there's a penguin on the back side of this too, but this is just, this looks really cool. Yeah, Mike says pretty good penguin piece. Rarely see penguin. Yeah, you rarely see penguin. Crazy part is it looks pretty good. It looks like actual, look like they did a good job with the woodwork to make it look like wood. You know what I mean? I think this might be the back of it, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Survival Comics says it looks real chunky. Gonna take up space and price high. Yeah, it's probably gonna be. It's probably, yeah. I can almost guarantee that it's gonna take up some space, and it's probably gonna be pricey, which is why I'm probably not gonna get it. Also, too, third thing being, I'm not really a Batman statue collector, so there's that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the detail looks really cool. Here we are with Magic. Pretty sure this is by XM Studios. We got Magic, and I must say that she looks great. You know what I mean? She looks great. That looks great. She looks phenomenal. She looks phenomenal. Then you have Rogue, you have Psylocke and what's his name, Colossus back there. Like that looks pretty cool. I really like this. They did a great job with this. I think the head sculpt, the face sculpt, the head sculpt looks. I think that's one of my favorite pieces about this. I mean, you know, favorite parts about this statue is the head. I don't know. I just really like it. Then I mean, the second thing is the base. I mean, the base just looks cool. You have the signal hand, the skull right there in the front. This just looks pretty dope. You know what I mean? It just looks really dope. Just a regular dope piece on a regular day. This is a part of that signal base. I'm guessing this is the back of it. Got some intricate details here. It's crazy. Uh-oh. There go the girls. It's crazy. Look at that. You can't beat that. You know what I mean? Survival says XM's X-Men line has been average for the past few standout pieces. They need to do a knockout Rogue. Have they done a Rogue yet? I don't think so. I don't think they've done a Rogue, but a Rogue would be dope. I would really appreciate a Rogue from them. Here we got a fan art Miles Morales statue. I think that's pretty dope. I really like Miles Morales himself. I think the only thing I kind of don't like about it is the explosion part. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they, you know, kind of tried to tell a story there, but I could have done without it, or done, you know, if it was done differently or something. I'm not a huge fan of the explosion piece, but I do like. It looks like Miles Morales is a little bit older in here in this statue here. It looks like he's a little bit older, and he just looks really cool. I like Miles Morales himself. I think that Miles Morales himself is really good. And as you can see here, we have I got both of these here because we have pretty much the same statue, but just two different styles of Miles. So on the left, he looks like he's a little bit older. On the right, this is more the young Miles, just starting out, just trying to figure it out type Miles. You know what I mean? Got the clean kicks on, you know what I'm saying? Multiverse vibes. Yeah, so the one on the left is going to be Miles Morales. That's going to be the comic book suit, the comic book version. And then the one on the right is Into the Spider-Verse, which I really like both of them. But if I had to pick one, I would probably pick the comic book version. So here's a few more pictures of that. This is just without the color. It's like a rendering. You got the WB, Looney Tunes, Spider-Man. Can't remember his name. That's pretty cool though. I think this is the last one. I really like this one because I like the texture. Like you can really see the texture there in his suit. I think that's pretty dope. It's a lot of texture there. A lot of texture. You know what I mean? Like look at that. Like you could just see the texture. Mike says the Miles piece looks good. I agree about the explosion part. Looks off. Yeah, it does look off a little bit. And I don't know if I'm wrong in this, but it looks uneven. Like it looks like it's gonna fall. Like he's gonna have leaning issues or something, because it looks like the building he's coming off of is like slanted, but then the chimney he's jumping off of is kind of like the explosion kind of has it like this way a little bit. Then Miles is kind of like on one arm, and so it's like I have a little bit of concern there. I don't know what that's about or what that's gonna look like, but I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know. I gotta show you, this is another fan art. Let me give you the big picture first before I jump straight into it. Here we go. So and I'll give you some close-ups following. The Joker and his Queen Harley. I really like Harley. Think that the Joker is pretty cool. Think the base is very how do you explain it? Very almost like museum-like. It's like it's almost like this would look pretty cool if you just had this in a statue display. There's a turntable in the display case, and the turntable, once you turn the lights on, the turntable turns on and it just kind of spins this around. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would look pretty good. This is like that type of pose. Harley Quinn, she's Harley Quinn, man. This is who she is. She looks really cool, really dope. And like I said, that turntable, them turning around like in a big box, like on top of here or something, with the lights shining on it, with her twirling around, with them twirling around like that, that would look really cool. This is one of those, you know what I'm saying? You see how he has his foot on like a Batman toy thingy? I think the Joker face is pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's not the best I've seen, but it's really good though. Look at Harley. I love this is the back. This is the back shot. Like this is the back of them. You have the H for Harley. And if you look at it the other way, it looks like it could be a J too. So it's like a Joker Harley, you know, type vibe. last pictures of this. I think I already showed that one. Let's look one more close-up picture of the Batman down here. I kind of wanted to do a new segment, guys, where I kind of show people's displays that's posted on social media and things like that. Let me show this one first, and kind of show it off. Reason being is because my display will look something like this soon, and I just really appreciate what people are doing with these pieces. And especially with their displays like this, I think this is just really cool. Obviously, we have Thanos on the throne, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, you know what I mean? Optimus, Starscream, I think that is, Wolverine, Ultron. It's crazy. These Maji cases are crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's the top of it. This is the bottom of it, as you can see. More Transformers. Like, this display is crazy. Yeah, you're right, Mike. This is a nice, clean setup. Nice, clean. You don't have to dust. It stays out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, that's really cool. It's really good stuff. Moving along to someone else, they have their display here. Really, really cool piece. I kind of like how they did this Maji case. I don't know if this is a Maji case, but this case here with this Predator, they surrounded him with like a jungle. And I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen anyone take it that far. But that's pretty cool. Here's another set. These are I'm pretty sure these are Maji cases. Look how big it is. Like, that's crazy. Look at, you got Optimus, Jet Power Optimus Prime there. It's crazy. Like, this is craziness. Got the chair sitting here. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It's crazy. Like, who does that? Like, that looks freaking phenomenal. Oh, I forgot this picture. But look at that, though. I mean, you turn the lights off and, man, what a show. This is the way. This is the way. I think this is the one I have. One of the ones I have coming. Let's see. Mike says those Transformers pieces are huge. I like how they did the Jurassic Park scene. I like that too. Let's see if I can. Oops, I think I did it. I skipped that one too. How did I skip that? Let's see. I'm trying to find that picture again, Mike. Must be this one. No, that's this one. I don't know where that picture is. Let me see. Oh, here it is. There it is. Yes, there's a Jurassic Park theme here. Then they have the I don't know. I like the Transformers down here. Looks like these are all Transformers. I can't really tell. Look, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Transformer. That's a Transformer. Obviously, these two are. You have a little bit of Terminator here. More Transformers. Excuse me. This is a dope scene, man. Really, really dope scene. They got the spotlight lights. Oh no, I take that back. They don't. That's what this is. Sorry. Transformers, robots in disguise. I really like this too. They got the whole XM Studio setup with the Sideshow Gambit. Y'all might have to help me with this. I don't know who this is right here. I have no clue who that is. Iceman, Cable, Cyclops. This is the Wolverine I want. I really want that Wolverine, but I don't know, the price that it's going for is like, it's like too much that I'm willing to pay. But this is like the perfect Wolverine to me. Asim Studios nailed it. This is the perfect Wolverine to me. You have, you know, Gambit, super cool. Dark Phoenix, she's low key. I'm not gonna say a bona fide Grail, but she's up there for me. I really like this Cyclops. It's actually the Cyclops I want, but it's just so expensive. Survival says Jean Grey Age of Apocalypse. Oh, that's what that is? Oh, that's Jean Grey Age of Apocalypse. I had no idea. Okay. Thanks, Survival. I think I looked at this one. Yep. And lastly, we have Black Cat. This is one of my favorites right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Black Cat. Hopefully they don't take me off YouTube for this, but this Black Cat is crazy. Yes, sir. Black Cat. Fan art not even made yet. This is like that Poison Ivy. That custom Poison Ivy that I didn't get, had the opportunity to get, but I didn't. I probably should have gotten it, but this is really crazy right here. Yeah, dope cat piece, yeah, for sure. Yeah, this piece is really good. I really like this piece. But yeah, that's really all the pictures I have, guys. I did want to, one thing I want to say before we jump to anything else is, what I want to say is, guys, I really hope that you all are smashing that like button. And you know, it helps me. It helps this type of content get out to people like you and more people, you know, who like the statue community. And you know, it just helps everybody. I think Survival asked the question. He said, "What pieces are you getting next?" It's a long list. But in the near future, what I can tell you is, I have Rogue from Sideshow. I have probably Iron Man, the Iron Man maquette from Sideshow. I have probably the Thor Breaker of Brimstone. That's coming. I have the Thanos 1/4 scale from XM. That's coming too. And I think that's it for now. I do have a bunch of other stuff. Not a bunch, but I do have a few other things on PO as well. Which let's see. I got a few other things on the PO list. It's gonna be surprises. So that's just kind of what I got here in the near future. Going into next year, you guys will see videos of that coming, and so be on the lookout for that. Survival says your shelf is looking bare, bro. Where are your statues? Yeah, so this is all of my statues are in my like my man cave room down the hall. This is just, you know, Batman Who Laughs right now. But I'm gonna get I have module cases that's being shipped right now. I don't know when they'll get here. Things have been backed up for a long time because of the virus. And so I'm going to get my module cases. Module cases will go right here with all my statues. Batman Who Laughs will be one of them. I'll probably move this over here and put something else right here and on the inside of that. But, you know, like I said, I have 3 or 4 statues that'll be here very soon. Well, not even here. I have 2 that's here already. I just haven't opened them yet. And I have some more that's coming here next couple weeks. And like I said, to answer your question, Survival, they're in the other room. I'm going to do a room tour soon to show you guys where my statues are and what my setup is right now. I'll let you know. I'll show you so that y'all kind of know what I got going on, and you can grow with me. You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, let me see. Let me see what else I need to look at. Again, remember to smash that like button, guys. Did we look at Harley? I think we did. We looked at Harley before. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we have? We looked at Harley. Blackout is coming. We looked at XM Studios Doomsday. We looked at the Ghost of Tsushima statue. Everyone's getting there. Bane versus Batman. Everyone's excited about that. So congrats to anyone who got that. But yeah, I think that's it for now, guys. I don't think I have anything else pressing as far as news or anything. Is there anything y'all want to get to before Sergeant Raider? How you doing, Mr. Miles? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully everyone's having a great day, a great weekend. And as we transition into the holidays, hopefully everyone's having a good holiday season. With so much going on, please be safe. Sergeant Ryder says, do you order directly from XM? No, I do not order from XM. I order through a retailer, this website called specfiction.com. This is the website that I order my XM Studios pieces from. It's called Spec Fiction. Todd, if you're listening, you can sponsor me. I would love to partner with y'all. But anyway, yeah, this is where I get my XM Studios pieces from. And really going forward, probably my Prime 1 pieces too. It's because the shipping it's going to be a little bit cheaper. I think it's going to be a little bit cheaper. But I've used Spec Fiction. Actually, that's where I got Batman Who Laughs from. I got it from Spec Fiction. It's been wonderful. I mean, it's just been great. I mean, I've never really had an issue. Customer service is wonderful. They reply to your emails and your questions and everything. And so I have a piece that's being shipped right now from Spec Fiction. I bought straight from them, and like I said, I've never had an issue. Survival says, what do you think about XM Studios 1/6 versus 1/4 scale? Are they hurting their lines? I don't think so, Survival. I'm going to tell you why. It's because I feel like there's a market for everyone. If you think about people, I mean, so you have there's tons of different types of collectors, right? You have people who are 1/6 scale collectors who like hot toys and things like that, and that's really what they focus on, right? And that's their realm. That's where they stay. That's their price range. That's where they like they like how you can configure and move and pose and make dioramas and make scenes from movies and things like that. That's their realm. You know what I'm saying? Then you also have people who are who are crazy like me and you, who really love 1/4 scale, 1/4 scale and 1/3 scale, which is me, right? That's kind of where I live. I'm way past. I'm past all of it. I jumped off the boat a long time ago, and so, for me, that's where I stay. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, you also have people who are in the 1/10 scale piece, or even people who are not really even into 1/10 scale. They like things like this. They like Funko Pops and things like that. And so, I don't think it's hurting the line. I think that it's helping because Hot Toys and XM Studios, when it comes to 1/6 scale pieces, Hot Toys, you can pose it, you can do all these different type of things and, whatever. But XM Studios does something a little bit more unique where they keep it 1/6 scale, but it's a statue. It's a true statue. You know what I'm saying? And the level of detail that they have in those 1/6 scale pieces are phenomenal. It's almost just like a 1/4 scale. Like the amount of detail, the color, the paint app, all of it looks great in a 1/6 scale. And it's very affordable, in my opinion, compared to a 1/4 scale piece from XM Studios versus their 1/6 scale. I think it's great, in my opinion. I think it's great. I've never gotten a 1/6 scale from XM because, like I said, that's not my scale to collect. But I don't think it hurts. I think where it may hurt is, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Survival. Exactly. Survival, you took my point. That's exactly what I was about to say. I do think they are hurting in a sense of they're duplicating characters where they may do a character in 1/6 scale, and now it's like they do the same character in 1/4 scale. And it's like, especially if it's similar, it's like, why? I don't understand. You know what I mean? So, for example, I'll give you an example. They have the 1/6 scale. They did the 1/6 scale DC line, right? They did the 1/6 scale DC line. They did the Aquaman, right? The Aquaman on Seahorse. I love that piece. That's my favorite Aquaman on the market, period. But it's 1/6 scale, so I didn't collect it. Now, there's a rumor they may do the 1/6 scale Aquaman. They just may scale him up to 1/4 scale and resell him, like sell him at that 1/4 scale piece. People like me were excited. Other people were pissed because it's like, I already have the 1/6 scale and now you're scaling up to 1/4 and I already paid for the 1/6. So I'm pissed that now you're doing it 1/4 because I would have bought it 1/4 had I known. And number two, it's the same character. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like saturating the market. You know what I'm saying? Like this 1/6 scale Aquaman on Seahorse, there's only so many of these made, but now you're gonna basically make more, like double, and just scale it up. You know what I'm saying? So I see both sides of that, but I'm a huge fan of that statue, so I really like that statue. And I don't plan on reselling. I don't plan on doing any of that, and I just really like that statue, so I've always wanted it. So for me, it works, but for other people, they're pissed, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I really understand it. What's your take on it, Survival? How do you feel about the 1/6 versus the 1/4? And what do you collect? Do you collect 1/4, 1/6, 1/3? What are you into? I like to hear what people are into as far as, what you collect. And do you collect just DC, or do you collect just Marvel, or do you do a little bit of both? Or are you into Transformers versus Predator and Alien? I mean, I don't know. I like to hear what people are into. It's very interesting because people have attachments to different things for different reasons. Like people grew up on Transformers, so they really love Transformers, and that may be the only thing they collect. Or people are really just, advocate DC people, and they just really love DC, so they only really collect DC. Or they really only collect Marvel because they love Marvel. And, or maybe people, you have people like the Batman statue collector who take it even a step further where it's not just DC. I only collect Batman. And, that's fine too. That's too narrow for me personally. But, some people, that's what they do, and it works for them. And, collect what you like. That's always my motto on things. Collect what you like, collect what you want to get. And be your authentic self. Like what you like. Just because I don't like it don't mean you don't like. You can't like it. So that's a whole nother spiel. I always say that. I always go into that little tangent. Survival says, I collect great statues from 1/6 to 1/3, but mainly focuses 1/4 XM, X-Men, DC, Berserk. Oh, I forgot about Berserk. Okay, yeah, that's what's up. but mainly focus on 1/4 XM. So you're a huge XM person. That's what's up. So did you get? Well, you said X-Men, DC, and Berserk. Uh, um, what's your favorite X-Men piece from XM Studios? And I must tell you, speaking as you're typing that, speaking to Berserk, man, they Prime One is putting Berserk. Well, no. What I'm saying is Prime One is doing the Berserk statues justice. And what I mean by that is people like me who aren't like I've heard of Berserk before, but I never really looked into it, never really tried to read the manga or watch the anime or anything like that. But seeing these statues, it's like, okay, I need to go watch this. I need to go figure out what this is about because this is super, super dope. You know what I'm saying? Survival says XM announcing 1/4 scale DC is going to hurt the 1/6 because it's a bigger market. I also heard that they're going to upscale Lobo. Ooh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they're going to upscale Lobo too. XM, I see what you're saying, Survival. He's saying XM Studios announcing 1/4 scale is going to hurt the 1/6 because it's a bigger market. Meaning, it's basically you're going to cannibalize your own line. So you have the 1/6 scale line, you have the 1/4 scale line. You're going to cannibalize the 1/6 by doing the 1/4. I think that's what you're saying. From what I'm seeing. Survival also says Dark Phoenix by a mile, my favorite statue. I think I have to agree with you. I think if I had to pick one X-Men statue from XM Studios, Dark Phoenix would probably be first. If not first, would probably be second. But I can't think of if I were to put if anything were to go before that Dark Phoenix statue, it would probably be the brown suit Wolverine. But I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I think it just depends on what day of the week it is. You know what I'm saying? Monday I might say Dark Phoenix. Then Tuesday I might say brown suits Wolverine. Like then it's just how I wake up. I love both of those statues. I think that XM is perfect. They did a perfect job. Paint app. I love everything about both of them. I really do. Anybody else? Survival, you've been great. You've been great. You've been great. Survival economics. You've been great. Anything else? Any other topics anyone wants to cover before we jump off today? Any other topics for today? It doesn't look like we have any. I keep checking Sideshow's website, hoping that we get something new, but nope, we're not getting anything new. But I think that's everything for today. Sergeant Raider, thank you so much. Thank you for your for subscribing. I appreciate that. I should have gotten a there should have been a little thing that popped up here on the screen. It's like a little emoticon that kind of. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it'll do it. Yeah, it should have looked like that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it should have looked like that. That was like a test. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't show. I need to figure it out. But again, thank y'all for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate your time. I appreciate your efforts. I appreciate your participation. Again, remember to smash that like button. It helps me. It helps the channel. It helps other people like you see my content. And so, just smash that like button for me. That's all I ask. And got more content coming this week. Coming up, we have Christmas, and I'm really excited. Not Christmas, but Christmas. But I don't know what you celebrate. So holidays, there's a lot of holidays happening this week. You know, I'm really excited. I have a lot of stuff coming this week, coming up, and the week after. I have a lot of content, a lot of dope content, so you really don't want to miss it. So make sure you hit the little bell and click all, so you can get all the notifications for my channel, because I'm telling you, it's about to go crazy. I got a lot of dope content coming. It's about to be really good, and I promise you won't want to miss it. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell, man. We're about to go crazy. We're about to do a good thing here. So again, thank you for joining me on episode 23 of But There's More. We've had a good time today. We've had a good time here today. This has been it's been a good episode. I mean, really chill. Like I said, this is not my usual time. Usually I'm a little bit later in the day, but you know, they had to switch it up for a little bit today. Thank you for everyone that joined me, and until next time, man, y'all be good, y'all be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.